So in this first exercise, what we'd like you to do is just to simply define the problem that you're going to start with. This is not the end problem, and it's not the firm or the concrete problem. What we really want you to do is start with an expression of a problem. And we really want you to try to develop a kind of a group agreement on what this problem might be. And I know from the previous conversation that we've had, people started to gravitate towards one expression or one challenge that a particular person in the group would be having. But in this process of just reminding each other, what we want you to do is just remind each other of that previous conversation and where you were sitting and what your challenge was, and then come up with a kind of a group statement. We want you to express it in how might we. So, for example, and I've given you an example in this canvas, taking the perspective of a DMO, and they're getting a lot of conversations, for example, from developers who are coming in with proposals, and the DMO or the council would actually really like to progress some regenerative tourism ideas in their local destination. So the challenge really is around, gosh, how do we get developers to really sort of understand and to progress regenerative tourism? So the way that we would actually express that in this particular exercise is, how might we encourage developers to take a regenerative approach in their development proposals? So write that down. Now what we want you to do is to ask why 5 times. So seeing if we can just get, why is this a problem? Why do we think that developers need to know more about regenerative tourism? Why don't they understand what regenerative tourism is? And just keep asking that why 5 times until you've got a really good question that gets to the root cause of what you think is going on at the moment. Again, this is not going to be the end problem. We're going to start with this problem, but it's a really good way of just getting people all on the same page and agreeing, okay, we're going to start with this problem and we're going to sit in it and we're going to really understand it from different perspectives. And that's the whole process we're going to go through in this canvas. So for the moment, let's get started with defining your problem.